Hello everyone, and welcome back to the gaming channel. Today we'll be continuing our playthrough of Big Aspirations. We left off last time after having reached 41 kilos and buying the first of the Curios, the scroll. So that's where we will be picking up from. So let's get right back into the game and get ready for the day. The art is still the same. Head out. Okay, we tend to get this lady a lot here, so let's move on. Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Blossom. Last Amanda came up with white shorts. Should probably get back to work. Work diligently throughout the day and walk out with a little bit of cash. Home time. Alright, now that we're home, actually one of you in the comments suggested to go on the computer, the stock market, saying that we can buy negative amount of stocks. So let's see, they're worth 14 each. If I buy minus 10. Okay, so yeah, that works. I won't be buying negative 10,000 like they suggested, simply because I want to, I don't want to trivialize the thing too much. But I will give myself, I don't know, just a bit so we can experience everything without having to farm for money. Alright. So let's go for a full meal normally. And then we could try another one of the Curios. Let's see. You aren't the only person checking out the wares today. She's fiddling with a puzzle box of some kind. Here's hoping that she doesn't open it. Not looking to get cursed by locked spirits or something. Back to shopping. Alright, and one option we didn't actually check out last time was check out attendant. You sneak a quick peek when you ask her to grab something for you. Go home. Oh, okay, that was all. Back to shopping. Let's see, browse shelves. Okay, no new scroll was added. Let's see. What did the instance do again? Okay, yeah. Those who breathe in the scent become more desirable. So yeah, let's try that. Go home. Okay, call it a night. You step through the automatic glass doors of Swiftborg Corporation. You have begun to grow familiar with the setting at this point, now looking forward to making a name for yourself with your co-workers. Stephanie looks up from her desk the moment you enter, her face lighting up like like you're the guest of honor at some private gala. Aubrey, good morning, sunshine, she sings, her voice bubbly as always. Her hands flutter excitedly around a pink bakery box resting on the reception counter. I brought donuts, she says with a wide grin across her face. The box opens, and a scent hits you all at once. Warm sugar, fried dough, and a hint of strawberry glaze that seems too strong And to be real. waiting like she's been expecting you all along, in the 3 dozen. Her navy hair is coiled into a pair of tight buns, bigger than it was a moment ago, looking voluptuous in a tight sweater. And these? Stephanie leans in. She looks at you and smiles, conspirationally, warm, reassuring, testing new flavors. The kind of smile that makes you want to confess things that you don't even know you felt guilty about. Holding one out to you. Well, there she is, chocolate glazed monster, reaching into a large, cloth-covered basket at her side. Best person for the job. She must be starving. You've got the taste for it, poor thing. Before you can protest, she's already offering you something. Of course you do. And take it. The bite is automatic, almost involuntary. It's heavy, warm. The feeling is custard, rich, buttery, and oddly savory, like it shouldn't be legal. And just this side, you did faster than you mean to. Then another, then one more. Stephanie never stops smiling. I've already read that. Breakfast biscuits, she says proudly. Okay, I think this is some sort of dream sequence, eggs, but cheese. We'll see. Real cheese, not that stuff. Processed stuff that they're selling. The box is empty, and your stomach is soft. And there is no malice in it. Just enough to burst white confidence. To brush your waistband. Eat up. Blast need something in your stomach if you're gonna keep up with the rest of us. The button's shredding just slightly. Thanks, as you already. But Stephanie doesn't mention anything. It's obscene. So maybe she doesn't notice. The biscuit is flaky, or maybe soaked in grease. The sausage practically melts on your tongue. The elevator doors yawn open the first mouthful. Chime. Stomach is already gurgling, like she's been waiting. Celeste watches you eat with a satisfied gleam in her eye, like she's witnessing something that confirms a long-held belief. When you finish one, she hands you another. You don't hesitate. By the time the elevator dings for your floor, you've eaten 3, maybe 4. The last few bites blur together, heavy in your hands and heavier still in your belly. Glance down. Your blouse won't button now. Your stomach has pushed it open halfway. Your softening gut rounding out into space it didn't occupy when you walked in. Your thighs press closer together. There's the faintest jiggle as you walk as you step out, and Celeste gives you a slight pat on the lower back. That's better, she murmurs nurturingly, looking healthy. The elevator doors close behind you with a quiet ding, and you're left in the office hallway, slightly dazed, slightly full, but ready to continue your work. Your cubicle feels deeper than usual, like the walls have pulled back a little to give you more room. You don't remember it being this spacious, or your chair this plush. It sighs as you sink into it, the seat molding perfectly to your nearly formed heart-shaped booty. The desk greets you with a soft hum. Yes, a hum. And your monitor flickers to life on its own, glowing with the Swift Burger Corporation logo. It pulses faintly, like a heartbeat. You wiggle your mouse, but a screen doesn't respond. Instead, a new window opens itself, showing a looping video of slow-motion cheese pulls and sizzling bacon. The audio clicks on. Fuel your potential. Feed your power. Then you notice it. The drawer to your right slides open by itself. Inside is a warm tray, steaming slightly, piled high with loaded nachos, glistening with molten cheese and speckled with pickled veggies and sour cream. How could that have gotten there? You look up. Across the cubicle wall, a hand reaches over the wall and drops a can of soda onto your desk, with a gentle clack. It hisses open all of its own. You never find out who did it. Something in your belly stirs, like you recognize it. All this was meant for you. Your fingers move on instinct, lifting chip after chip, your other hand already lifting the soda to your lips. It tastes like cola and maple syrup and melted chocolate too. Too sweet. Too sweet, too thick, too good to stop. Your stomach gurgles loudly, unapologetically. With each bite, you feel the waistband of your pants tighten and snap. Not loudly, but with a quiet, merciful pop. The relief is immediate, your belly pushing forward freely into the open space. You glance down. You're bigger. Definitely bigger. Your shirt has ridden up fully now, your pale stomach spilling into your lap like a rising tide. Your thighs are rounder, heavier. Your seat cracks under the added pressure. From somewhere behind you, printers begin spitting out paper. Endless pages, but instead of text, they're just images of food. Giant burgers, oil-gloss fries, rivers of milkshake. The humming of the machines sinks with a pulse in your ears. You're not full. Not really. Not yet. A soft knock on the side of your cubicle makes you flinch mid-bite. You twist slightly in your seat, crumbs brushing off your chest, and there she is, Jamie. She leans against the cubicle wall like she owns it, which technically she kind of does. Tall, poised, and spilling out of her top, Jamie's the kind of woman who speaks and expects gravity to adjust itself around her. Breasts strain subtly against her blouse, like even her body is too ambitious for its constraints. Her eyes scan you, drilling down your now rounded stomach. Lingering on the way, it spills out from under your shirt and over the ripped band of your skirt. She doesn't look surprised. Performance tech review, she says smoothly, bursting a tablet from under her arm. We're piloting a new system of incentives, positive reinforcement, very cutting edge. She taps the screen a few times, then sets it face down on your desk like it's barred. Behind her, an intern wheels in a cart you have never seen before. It's filled with various dishes waiting to be eaten. There are at least 10 of them, maybe more. The intern looks both terrified and delighted. And you have the strangest feelings you haven't seen him around before. You are still new, but you think you've seen most of everyone at this point. Jamie steps aside and gestures to the cart with a small smile. We've decided your work's been exceptional, Aubrey. Ahead of target. Time to reward excellence. You don't say anything, because you're already digging into the first dish. A tower of pancakes, slathered in whipped cream, dotted with sausage links and melting pats of butter. The next dish, fried chicken and waffles, glistening with syrup. The third, some kind of burger, but rounder, swollen, and obscene in its proportions. I don't even remember reaching for a fork. The food just disappears, bite after bite into your waiting mouth. Jamie watches, arms crossed, one eyebrow quirked in quiet approval. And with each tray emptied, the chairs seem smaller. Your hips press wider into the armrests. Oh, you'd have sworn there were armrests before. Your belly heavier now, settles onto your thighs with a soft, insistent weight. There's an ache, not pain, just pressure, as your skin stretches to accommodate the indulgence. The soft flesh begins to press into your desk, which causes your chair to scooch back to accommodate. Jamie leans in, close enough for you to catch the faint scent of vanilla and something sharper, peppermint maybe. You're thriving, she whispers. Keep this up, and we may fast-track you. The tablet buzzes, still face down. Another tray disappears. Your belly gurgles louder this time. Your second chin is beginning to soften to a fuller curve. You lick syrup from your fingers. No one's clocked in today, not really. No one's working, only eating, only growing. You lean back as much as the chair will let you and feel it, how much more of you there is. You're not even halfway through the cart. You wobble to your feet. The chair groans beneath you in relief, like it had been holding its breath. You feel it too, your own breath coming shallower now, your belly shifting forward in a heavy sway that throws you off your balance for a moment. You catch yourself on the desk, your arms dimpling softly against the edge. You've grown. Not just a little. Your body is heavier now, and it weighs it wasn't even half an hour ago. Your thighs rub together in thick, warm waves beneath the overstretched waistband of your leggings. Wait, when you change into leggings? You can't remember. Your blouse is struggling, now only barely making it past your chest, while the fabric around your arms begins to feel constrictive. Your belly is the centerpiece now. It pulls at you with every step, taut and full, bursting outward with doughy determination. There's the faintest bounce to it as you shuffle down the hall, one hand unconsciously bracing it beneath as you go. You can feel your back arching, hips pushed back for balance, like your body's trying to compensate for the new bulk it's carrying. The hallway feels longer than usual. You pass co-workers who smile but say nothing. One of them hands you a pudding cup without breaking stride. Others offer a straw already dipped in milkshake. You take both. By the time you reach the break room door, you're panting lightly. Nothing dramatic, but enough to notice. Enough to feel the sweat gathering beneath your cleavage, which has grown thick and soft, forming a heavy line that curves down into the deep shelf of your belly. You have cleavage now. That's something you'll need to get used to. The break room lights flicker on as you enter, revealing a spread that defies explanation. There's a buffet layout. No, not a buffet, a feast, spanning every counter and table surface. Burgers piled high like sculptures, lasagnas bubbling in warming trays, whole fried chickens arranged like offerings, towers of pies and fountains of chocolate and cheese, platters of deep fried everything. There's no one else in the room, but it doesn't feel empty. A food watches you, or waits for you, like this is your moment. A chair creaks behind you. One of those oversized beanbag-like office loungers someone joked around about ordering for the snack lounge. You lower yourself onto it slowly, the weight of your body compressing it into a perfect nest. Your belly spreads over your lap, hips flaring wide, arms resting atop soft cushions of your own making. You don't even have to reach. The table in front of you slides forward on its own. The first bite is a cheeseburger the size of your hand, stuffed with macaroni. It melts as you chew, and there's something else, hot, crisp, dripping with garlic butter. Your jaw keeps moving, your throat keeps swallowing. Time slips again. You hear a pop, something giving way, maybe the seam of your leggings, your underwear. Hard to tell. Reach for the next plate, and the next, and the next. You don't remember standing up. One moment you're sinking deeper and deeper into the break room's oversized lounger. Your belly spilling out in every direction, a smear of pie in your lip. You're breathing thick and syrupy. And the next, you're rising, groaning, all of you heaving forward like a living tidal wave. It takes effort now, real effort. Your legs straining with each step, your gait wide and lumbering. Each thigh presses against the other like two warm, overfed strangers forced into awkward company. Your arms rest naturally at a higher angle now, padded out by your own bulk, upper arms thick, forearms dimpling. As you waddle back into the always, you swear the walls are wider. You pass by a frame poster on the wall. It changed. It used to say, hang in there. Now it says, just one more bite. In the background is a waterfall of caramel, pouring over a stack of pancakes, shaped vaguely like a human silhouette. You blink. It jiggles. Your body jiggles too, with every lurching step. Your belly sloshes, rounded and impossibly full, like it's still digesting the entire break room. And your hips lead the way, brushing door frames, making your steps bow outward. Your lower belly has begun to hang, swaying softly and slapping gently against your thighs. Try to hold it up. You can't. There's something wet in your hand, a milkshake. You don't remember picking up. You sip. It tastes like birthday cake and cotton candy, laced with something fizzy and bright, like soda pop or lighting. The floor under your feet feel like sponge cake. Each step sinks a little, as if the building is cushioning your growing weight. You hear faint music playing from somewhere, a tinkling, childlike jingle. A soft voice whispers, just a little more, Aubrey, you're almost there. You reach your cubicle, or what used to be your cubicle. From a computer monitor, your computer monitor is massive, a massive glowing screen, showing footage of you eating from moments ago, from seconds ago, from now. The keyboard is gone, and in its place a conveyor belt slowly rolls forward with finger foods, mini sliders, bacon wrap everything, hot cheese dipping fries. You lower yourself into your chair, or perhaps onto a throne, bigger than before, deeper, padded and slightly sticky with something sweet. You sink into it, your belly pressing firmly against the desk now, pinning you into place. There's no going back, and you feel it. Your body is immense. Your arms rest in pillowy side rolls. Your chest is enormous and soft, rising like twin loaves atop the ledge of your belly. Breathing is lower, but not strained, just deep, rhythmic, greedy. The conveyor starts to move again, and so do your hands. You're still in your chair, your world now a rolling buffet of convenience, but your body aches with its heaviness, like you have just remembered gravity. A sound draws your attention, a slurp, low and prolonged, followed by a loud crunch. You glance to your left. Jade leans against the shared cubicle wall, legs stuck between her like she hasn't moved in hours. Her round belly pulls lazily over the waistband of her snug skirt, rising and falling with each slow breath. When did you get so fat? Green hair amass, a few strands hanging low over one of her purple eyes, which flick lazily towards you. She's holding a family-sized chip bag, upside down over her open mouth, salting crumbs raining in. Yo, she says, round a mouthful, licking cheese just off her fingers. You look good, real good, like wow. She doesn't seem to mean it like a compliment, but it is one, and somehow you're flattered, seen. Can't believe they're letting you test the deluxe stream already, she adds. Nodding her head towards something on the ceiling, you follow her gaze. It's a thick hose. It coils lazily like a sleeping snake and ends at a chrome nozzle, hovering beside your chair. It wasn't there before, you swear on it. Jade waves her hand. They brought one over for me last week, but I kept spilling gravy in the keyboard. Yours looks cleaner. She grabs the nozzle and casually places it in your mouth. All automated now. Just think about what you want and it starts. You stir. It's heavy, warm. Think milkshake. It begins to hum. Okay, the stream sequence is actually really long. Hopefully this is not like an end game I caused by cheating. Doing those negative stocks. Let's see. Thick, sweet vanilla cream, tinged with something richer, something spiced. Starts to flow. You lean back and let the machine do its job. The stream is constant, smooth, endless. You moan. Jane nods approvingly and flops backward, letting out a small burp and turns to a giggle. Yeah, that's the stuff. As the hose continues to pump your belly fuller, your body expands with it, minute by minute, inch by inch. Your sides ooze outwards across your armrests. Your belly swells and grows firmly against the edge of your desk. Your chins double, then double again, thickening into a plush shelf beneath your face. You feel heavy, and you love it. The hum softly as the milkshake continues to flow, you barely needing to do anything. A stream of creamy beverage flowing freely down your throat. Your body is huge, huger than you've ever imagined being, even in your most indulgent fantasies. You can feel your belly sagging outward across the floor, warm and soft and impossibly full, while your sides squish out around you like rising dough. But there's something. You blink slowly. The hum of the hose starts to sound off, not mechanical. It's more like purring or chanting, you can't tell. You glance at your hands, swollen and doughy, fingers tipped in sugar and crumbs. They look like they belong to someone else, or something else. You try to lift one. It takes more effort than you expect. This can't be real. A flicker of clarity worms its way in, cutting the fog in your head. You weren't always like this. Just this morning you were thin, hungry, sure, wanting, but not this. Not burying yourself like this, pinned into your chairs by layers upon layers of your own corpulence. You try to sit up straighter. The chair groans like it's trying to hold you down. Your eyes scan the room. It looks the same, and yet everything's different. The walls undulate and change colors whenever you comprehend them. The floor is spongy and warm. The overhead lights are heat lamps. You open your mouth to say something, and instead an oversized donut slips in from nowhere. Then, not sure if I can show that. Yo ho, Aubrey. Your name floats in like a song, high and sugary. Blossom bursts into view, hip swaying, her massive rear bouncing behind her like it has its own rhythm. She's a blur of bubblegum pink, twin tails bouncing with every step. Cheery little uniform that's part chef, part cheerleader. She has always had a large ass, but this is well beyond what she's normally packing. She trails in, plops onto your arm of your chair, which creaks like it's screaming, and beams up to you like you're the birthday girl. You weren't thinking of waking up, were you? She pouts, poking your swollen cheek with her one manicured finger. Nuh-uh, you haven't even had your post-milkshake pass your wagon yet. She claps her hands, and from behind her a conveyor belt, no, a moving confectionery display, carried in bed of a long truck slides into place. Sweet cloud of powdered sugar fills the air with a poof, revealing rags of pastel pastries and stuffed frosted buns, each one throbbing softly, like they're alive, like they want to be eaten. Come on, Blossom coos, draping her arms around your pillowy shoulders. Don't make me feed you myself. And then of course she does. One hand lifts the pastry, something warm filled with cream oozing from the seams, and gently places it between your lips. Her other hand strokes your belly, which only grows heavier, ever heavier. The pastry is causing an eruption of fat all over your body, and knocking you back as your belly now presses against the opposite wall of the cubicle. That's it, she giggles. See? Isn't this so much better than reality? You try to speak, but only a moan comes out. Another pastry is waiting, another bite, another swell out of your body, stretching wider, softer, heavier. The dream has no intention of letting you go. You're not surprised anymore when you can't move. It's the weight, the constant pressure. You feel it everywhere now. Your belly pushes against your thighs, your chest heaves with each breath. You can't remember the last time you stood or walked. Every inch of your body is heavy, thick, and swollen, stuffed with more food than it should possibly fit. You try to shift in your chair, only to realize it has been flattened underneath you. Your arms are resting on your sides, and you've long since lost the ability to tell just how much space you are taking. No longer able to see past your own body. Everything is soft, everything is round, and yet you're not scared. You can feel it now, the pulse of the dream itself, soft vibration through your whole body, like you're filled with static. You knew it from the start, didn't you? The little nagging feeling that something was off. Everything was too easy, but now there's no reason to resist, no reason to stop. You blink lazily, your vision hazy with excess, and glance down at yourself. Your legs are completely buried beneath your belly now. Your clothes, which seem to have partially kept up with your growth, despite being for someone a fraction of their size, are beginning to fall apart. Threads of fabric snapping and hanging loosely. Your thighs, your massive, swollen thighs, spill outward, fat billowing up on them and growing higher. Your knees are buried and your feet are swallowed up by your ankles. Your stomach, impossibly round and full, rises like a dome, so high above your head that you can see it begin to curve downward. It jiggles with every breath you take. Your chest, too, has grown larger, full, soft, rising along the mountain of your stomach. You feel your body expanding, growing, not a little, a lot. It's as if your skin is being stretched, begging for more room. Blossom is still here, smiling, almost proudly. She hands you another pastry, a gleaming tower of icing and cake layers, and watches it with quiet satisfaction as you reach for it. Your fingers tremble. The net movement is instinctual now. Your other hand rests on your belly, which seems to swell a little further with each bite. See? Blossom purrs, her hands drifting lazily over the softness of your new form. You're a queen here, Aubrey. You're the ruler of all this. Fingers slide over your rounded skin, pushing gently as if testing the limits of your immensity. You don't care. You want more. The dream is offering it, so much more. The food keeps coming, pastries, burgers, shake, chocolate, pies, everything. Blossom's food display begins to refill, food materializing out of thin air, this time with towering cakes. A soft jingle rings through the air, the sound of something being delivered. You blink again. Your eyes are getting heavier, your mind duller, but you welcome it. You open your mouth, and yet another piece of cake slides in. You chew mechanically, unable to stop, watching with a slow, lazy smile as your body responds to each indulgence, expanding further. Dude, this is going on for a really long time. Honestly, the whole episode might just be this dream sequence. This is your dream, you remind yourself. You made it. You built it. It was always going to be this way, wasn't it? You weren't going to wake up, not now. The dream doesn't care, does it? It keeps feeding you. You take more, another cake, another shake, another bite. It feels good, so good. You barely notice soft moments of contentment sleeping from your lips as your body, impossibly bloated, spreads further along the ground on a quest to fill the entirety of your space office. Your belly has swollen to the point where it begins to push your desk back, and your arms are just soft, round lumps, no longer needed for you to hold anything. Your face is round, cheeks puffed, chin doubled and then tripled, like a soft shelf under your mouth. Your thighs are spread wide, engulfed in thick folds of your own flesh. Every part of you is melting to the fabric of the dream itself. You feel the weight of it all. But there's no panic, no fear, just the satisfaction, the complete total contentment of excess. You could stay here forever, you could feel yourself until there's no more room in the dream. And you would still want more. Your mind is foggy, consumed by hunger and pleasure. Each inch of your swollen stuff, and utterly immobile. There's nothing else but the bliss of expansion. You can't move, you don't want to. The dream has no end, you don't need one. There's a shift, a tremble, a soft creak that becomes a groan, then becomes a roar. You feel it before you see it, that pressure, that heat. Your skin tightens, stretching over the impossible. Your body has already become something unthinkable. Heels of flesh, a planet of softness, curves that stretch beyond desks and walls. But now something inside of you demands more than food, more than admiration, more of you. Take a breath, or try to, and your chest heaves outward, swelling like it's being filled with pure fat. Your belly surges forward, crashing through your desk like cardboard, flattening cubicle walls, swallowing chairs and offer decor. You can't see your feet anymore. You haven't in ages, you can't see the floor. And you still grow. A low rumble shakes the building. Ceiling tiles crack. Light explodes in showers of sparks. Your cheeks puff out further, framing your face like doughy pillows. Your arms rise on either side of you, ballooning outward, swallowing themselves in a ring of lard, fingers lost to the softness. Your thighs crash into the walls, your hips flatten furniture like dominoes. The walls bend, creak, give. then everything breaks. The roof splits open like a soft-boiled egg. A tornado of food spirals down from the sky. Whole roast turkeys, fountains of chocolate, burgers the size of cars. Swirling wind howls with the scent of butter and cinnamon and cheese. And all of it is aimed right at you. Into your mouth, into your belly. Your innermost desire crying to be satisfied. You don't chew anymore, you absorb. Your body mushrooms outward, unbound by physics, by space, by reason. Your lower belly crushes the parking lot. Your hips knock over the delivery trucks. The building collapses inward, folding into your swelling center. Filing cabinets and vending machines vanishing into you without a trace. Whole blocks of concrete twist into calorie-rich mush and pour between your lips. The world rumbles beneath you, the ground cracking beneath your mass, the earth itself struggling to contain you, and yet you still grow. You feel yourself rising, towering, swelling up to the sky beyond it. Your body eclipsing cities, until there's nothing left but softness, sugar, and the trembling hum on something about to pop. You jolt awake. Your face is buried in your pillow. Your mouth is full of fabric. You're chewing on it. Drool trails down in your chin. You blink. Morning light filters in through the blinds. Your apartment is silent, normal, small. Your body is light. You can move. But your stomach growls. And somewhere in your mind, the last image lingers. You can so vividly remember the feeling of enormity. And you want it so badly that it hurts. You sit up slowly. The faint sweetness of a dream still warm on your tongue. Maybe someday. Continue. Alright, and I think that's going to be all for today. I definitely didn't expect to go this route. I didn't know there was anything this big in the game. Personally, not a big fan, but I'm still gonna leave it in. It's a full playthrough, and we're going to see everything that the game has to offer. Assuming that I don't have to censor everything like the last image. So, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with the third episode of this game.